take before many of us will be able to acknowledge and really truly see that the swamp is back in full action again. Now, anybody take notes of what happened in the Trump administration concerning war? The Biden administration is dropping bombs on Syria again. I mean, a hell of a lot of them, too, bombing the crap out of them. They're so fearful up there at the outhouse that they have National Guards soldiers still deployed to this day to protect the Capitol or the so-called quote-unquote lawmakers in there. And guess what they have protecting them? Guns. The same thing that they want to make sure that we all get background checks on and stuff. And guess who they're protecting, allegedly protecting themselves from? The mob or the American citizenry. We ever float this script before? Have you ever seen this thing again? Or have you ever seen it before? I have. Business as usual. Well, let's run this thing down for a second, all right? Joe Biden, the most popular president ever in the history of the United States of America, won the election by hiding in his basement, can barely even carry on a cognitive or coherent conversation, runs and dodges from the news media, promised immediately $2,000 stimulus checks, which got slashed to $1,400. And then he also promised, well, you know, you can keep on going with promises, you know what I mean, the Biden administration, who is really making a monkey of things here in the first 100 days. But I really truly feel sorry for the American public who thought things were bad and that they're going to get better. And we've actually went from bad to worse. It's pretty sad, isn't it? And of course now, what else is happening? Well, a lot of states in the South are not paying attention to the Biden administration, or Fauci, whatever his name is. Texas opening up, Tennessee in full swing opening up, Alabama opening up, Georgia never did have a mask mandate, Florida full swing ahead, South Dakota, North Dakota, but the majority of them down here in the South, man, they're opening up. I promise you, opening up, and opening up big time. So many broken promises, and there's a plethora of a list of them. Some of you probably already can beat me on as far as naming some of the promises. And then what we've got to look forward to the future. Well, the first unelected woman president, because she's the president in waiting. My question to you, all of you out there, no matter who you be, moderate, libertarian, Democrat, Republican, rats, bats, whatever you want to call it, all right? How long do you think it's going to take before Joe Biden steps down pending health situation, or either the Congress invokes the 25th Amendment? How long do you really truly think it's going to take before they really invoke that? Man, I tell you, things are pretty bad. It's pretty bad, it's pretty sad what's happening in this world right here. How's it looking in your areas? Promised $2,000 stimulus checks. You get $1,400. And even Mitch McConnell said that if you get American people $1,400, excuse me, some of them wouldn't even want to go back to work. As if $1,400 is going to do something. And then not only that, the Democrats even slashed $17 million on these 17 million people from the payroll. They're not going to get nothing where they got these 17 million people at least to receive something on a truck. Man, they ain't getting nothing. But we dropping bombs on Syria. Man, are we dropping them. Ooh. Business as usual. The military-industrial complex is back in full swing, full speed ahead. Your children, your sons, your daughters, especially in some type of special skills or infantry, getting ready to go over there and be used for cannon fodder. For who? The establishment. And dream that has become a nightmare? Mind you, you're talking to a 10-year veteran paratrooper here. Believe me, I get it. I understand, comprehend, I know. My suggestion is, some of you people out there that have the intelligence and know-how and have some type of truth of integrity that can't be bought and can't be sold out to the highest bidder, start being like this Marjorie Greene down there in Georgia, representing Georgia, who's shaking up things. What we really need is that governor. I think she's from South Dakota. She's the one who needs to be running for president, or she needs to be running for Senate. Need more minds like that. Because all these other so-called Republicans that had the opportunity to make sure that they put in ironclad gun laws when we had the majority, and I'm throwing we in there loosely, they did nothing. But now it's taking a couple of women to rise up from the ashes of the so-called American empire to put a defibrillator on the mind of the people in order to protect us from these Nazis that want to take away our Second Amendment rights. I mean, are these people really American? Are they really truly American? And if you already think that there was no such thing as background checks, every time you go fill out an application, it's a background check. They just ain't telling you. That's the truth.